Hey there, welcome back again. So I've been testing a little with the audio. I wasn't quite satisfied with the volume and volume levels. Volume seemed a little low. I hope it is better now. I'm using a different mic, so this will probably be a short video. Yeah, just a little testing. But anyway, let's continue with Vampire the Masquerade. So let's talk to the guys who are standing here. Yeah, what time is it? It's time to drink some blood. What are you doing?
Nothing. No, nothing. Just waiting for a friend to get off work. He's a police officer, old army buddy. He should be bringing his dog as well. It's a Rottweiler. Wonderful attack dogs they are.
Could I persuade you to help me out? My wallet's been stolen.
Afraid I'm a little short on cash right now. I'm so sorry.
This is a crime waiting to happen. He has written victim all over his forehead. Oh well, maybe you're looking for a little company?
I'm happily married to my work. And I have a wife.
The dialogue options, man. The whole dialogue is really hilarious. Sorry to bother you. Good night. So, if you're a female vampire, you can seduce him, and if you have like high persuasion skills, I think there's also another option. You can talk him into giving you money and some stuff. Yeah, the police is here. Man, I really hope the audio isn't too loud now. I made some testing, but it's a mic which is on the table now, so you kinda have to see how far away I put my mouse from it when I'm talking, so I'm not quite sure what's ideal here.
Need something, pal?
I'm looking for someone. Oh yeah, so we saw a guy, a bloody guy, a wounded guy crawling into one of the houses there. We should investigate that. I'm looking for someone.
Man, wait! Say that again!
Okay, I'm looking for someone.
Oh man, you're a vampire, aren't you?
You can tell that just by the way I talk. What? Vampire? What the hell are you smoking?
Oh, come on! Oh man, you are too! Don't bullshit me, man! Just come clean, you know? I mean, oh man! I ain't gonna tell no one. It's okay, man. Just wanna talk.
So, you just want to talk. Alright then, let's talk.
Hell yeah! Oh man! I knew it! Oh jeez, I knew you were, I just could tell, oh man, this is great! And I saw your teeth and I was like, damn, it was like I could just sense you. It's Knox Harrington.
You can sense me, huh?
Oh man!
Very excited, aren't you? Are you a vampire? How do you know all of this?
I'm a ghoul. I didn't know about any of this stuff until a couple of months ago. When this guy just appeared and, well, all of a sudden, BAM! Whoa, man! Vampires are real and right there in front of my eyes! Blew my goddamn mind.
Look at his jacket. The face on his jacket is a vampire. You said you're a ghoul? What is that?
Well, the way it was explained to me, whenever a vampire lets a human drink some of their vampire blood, the human gains a little vampire power, can heal up quick and that kind of stuff. Jeez, oh man! And they're a ghoul, and ooh, watch out.
Who was the vampire that made you a ghoul?
Oh man! I really wish I could tell you, but I don't think I'm supposed to. but it's really cool to be talking to you just, well, because I don't get a lot of chance to talk to vampires. Oh, man! Well, other than my master. So I thought I'd just say, you know, what's up? You know?
You like being a ghoul?
It's awesome! Man, after that
Yay!
vampire blood, it's like the best drug. Oh, man, I'm telling you, it's like, well, it didn't mess me up. It just made me feel like I was better at everything. Felt like a god just sucking on that nasty dude's rib.
The image. So, what are you doing around here?
Look, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I'm on a secret mission.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, it's been great talking to you, man. But I better be going. Oh, man, you know, important stuff to do.
Sure. Has anyone ever told you you're an idiot?
Hey, man, just because I'm a ghoul and you're some cool vampire, you don't need to treat me like crap.
Hmm. I'm
man.
cool and you're
So
not.
agitated.
This is like teeny drama. Of course I do. Ghouls are lowly creatures. Nah, let's stick with... Okay, I apologize.
Really? That is so cool. It's like, oh, man, I knew you weren't an asshole.
Oh, you thought I was an asshole, huh? Well, I'll be seeing you around later. So this was a ghoul. And that was kind of what I wanted to say before when I was talking about animalism and yeah, how they behave different towards vampires. They normally just flee, and if you have animalism you can kind of dominate them and, or, you know, communicate with them. But there's also another option, and that is this one, which Nox here just explained. You can create a blood bond with someone or something, an animal for example. So this works with them as well, and well, they're sort of a slave of yours, and they kinda cannot do or act against you. They just love serving you and doing things for you, which is great. Maybe it's kinda fucked up if you think about it, but anyway, that's the way it is. Vampire life, the unlife.
Hey there, need a date?
So you can also talk with this woman here.
Hey, need a date?
She desperately wants a date. She has got nice...
Hey, baby.
Alright, calm down. She has nice tattoos on her
Hey,
shoulders.
baby. Need company?
Shoulders. Very eager, aren't
Hey,
you?
baby. Need company?
I'm guessing this is the kind of company you have to pay for. So... Oh, the Krabnibble guy. Let's go on here. So here's a blood stain. And we saw a guy crawling in here. We are now entering an... This is like a peaceful area, right? After the Greek heaven thing, I guess. Greek version of paradise. And here he is lying on the couch.
Those mothers ripped me off. I'm dying here.
Are you Mercurio?
Yeah. You looking for the astrolite? I can feel a draft on my fucking insides. They shanked me, the bastards. The blood ain't working no more. My head, it feels cracked. I think my eyes popped.
Stay with me. What happened?
I went... What is this? Oh! Is this my rib? Oh, holy shit. My rib is poking through my side? Oh, I'm all numb. You gotta look and tell me.
Yep, that's a rip. I'd say you've got 5 minutes to live, tops.
I'm lying here bleeding to death, and you're cracking eyes? I don't need this crap.
Okay, just tell me who did this to you.
Goddamn chemist. Can't trust any operators in LA. I verified him. Organization seemed reliable. Guy mixes up speed. His crew sells it. Occasionally does explosives. I set up a drop. I show up at the beach with the money, right? 4 of these guys, they come out of nowhere. Junky pricks hit me with a bat.
Chunky pricks.
It feels like I got a friggin' horse kicking it.
Never should have gone alone. Amateur.
Should have handled those pricks. Goddamn dirty Cali rat bastards. Those cocksuckers.
So he's not
made me
from
rock and left me
California.
for a stiff. Had to crawl to my car, crawl my ass up here. Bad blood's the only thing holding me together. Shit. They got the money, they got the astrolite.
Alright. Again, I know I've said it already quite a few times, but I just love the dialogue. I even love how they, I don't know, pronounce the words and the cadence of the sentences and everything. It's just really fun. You don't have the astrolite.
Hold on. You think I'm some amateur? I got their number. Those small-time sons of bitches live out in a dump on the beach. Maybe 4 or 5 of them. The one's got the explosives is Dennis.
Dennis.
The money too.
Dennis the Menace. The prick. How do I get there?
Laying in a pool in my own blood and you want friggin' directions. Right, alright. Down the street, in the parking garage, stairs down to the beach. On the right. Those better not be some of my last words.
It's not like the area we can go and explore here is so big that we get lost. There are actually only a few options, only a few streets in here. So yeah, but anyway. So you're telling me I have to get it myself? Great.
You gotta get it back from her. Maybe reason with her, maybe break in. I don't know. I wanna kill him. Do whatever you people do. I blew it, I know.
So yeah, you can basically decide now in which manner you wanna do this. You have usually multiple options to complete a mission. So you can do like the stealth approach, or bash your way through it, or like talk the other guys into giving you what you want, and so on. Don't go anywhere, Slick. I'll be back as soon as I've done your job for you.
One more thing. About the deal. I mean it. You tell anyone about this, I'm dead. I'm begging you. I got a way of getting people what they need. You don't say anything, I can help you out.
Help me out. Look at you. You're worthless. Wait until the prince hears this. Nah, not going to do that. Is there anything I can do to ease your pain?
Yeah, if you could... something just started leaking. I need something for the pain.
I'll bring something back for you. Okay, let's see if there's anything here we can grab. Phone, no. Nothing of value, too bad. Other door is locked. Okay, let's get out of here. You can also see the sign has changed above the health bar. Now it has a Masquerade symbol again. Yeah, so it did an autosave. Save myself again. I mean, I will do a save. So that was Mercurial. We're still a little low on blood. We could use a drink. No one here. So he said something about the parking garage. Cannot talk to these guys. There's a sewer entrance. There's another lady who wants to
Hey, baby, need company?
give you some company. Look at those pointy
Hey,
things.
baby, need
Oh, hang on. And it's really... something's missing down there, I guess. Alright.
Hey, baby, need company?
Looking good with your fiery top. So... yeah. This is a poster for the asylum. Again, you have some goth stuff. Die, my darling. An actual band. The Empire Hideous. I don't know those guys. But the game actually introduced me into some bands which I really like now.
I've seen a lot of shocking things in my time on the force, but that pier, that's the kind of thing that makes you lose your faith in humanity.
I gotta say, it's the second worst thing I've ever seen.
Poor bastard down there is torn in two. By the looks of it, you think someone tied him to two horses and raced them in opposite directions. What could you have possibly seen that was worse than what's down there?
It was about 3 years ago up in Malibu. I was down at the beach. Looked like, I don't know, an animal attack.
Shark bite?
Nah, I've seen shark bites. This was something different. Whatever killed him, the head was missing, the hands were missing. And there were these huge slashes. But
Bullshit.
no. Guy was literally slashed to ribbons. The worst part was I was waiting for the meat wagon. Like something was watching me. I swear on my badge today there was something just out of sight. For a split second I wanted that squad car to get the hell out of that place. And it was dead. Makes me wonder what's real.
Maybe it was a werewolf.
Woo! Alright.
Or a vampire.
Get it. See, this is why you didn't get invited to bananas.
So this is... back there is the Ferris wheel we have seen on the newspaper article, the photo. And yeah, generally in the world of darkness in which Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines takes place, it is our world, but it really quite isn't. Things are a little different. I mean, obviously there are vampires that exist, and also werewolves, as he mentioned here now. But it's also kind of more, I don't know how to describe it, just more fucked up and darker in general as our world. So it isn't really our world. It's a version, an alternative version of our world, if you want. So we're at the beach now.
Up there, through that chain link gate and up those stairs.
What?
Those men you're looking for.
How do you know? How did you know I was looking for someone?
Never mind. You wouldn't understand.
Try to tell me. Well, that's not an option, I guess. Weird. Well, what's new? Thanks. So, it seems like some people, or vampires maybe, have the ability to kind of predict the future and see what's coming. Or at least they think they do. And she knew that I was looking for someone, which is interesting. She could have heard it somewhere. She could have been spying on me, but yeah, who knows. Let's talk to these guys here.
Hi. Yeah. Evening.
Did you see he has vampire fangs? You see some guys come through here with bats.
I don't know. Talk to E. Guy without a shirt.
Right, thanks.
Do you know who the head vampire is?
Who doesn't?
If the head vampire dies, we all become human again, right?
Only in the movies.
Oh. But how about blood transfusions? If I get a full blood transfusion, I can become human again, right?
No, I think it's permanent.
What? Oh, no. There's nothing I can do?
Yeah, sorry, good luck. So if you have some persuasion skills, you can actually like tell him that he needs a stake to kill the head vampire or unicorn blood, and which is also quite funny dialogue because he asks what, like, what, unicorn blood, are you kidding me? And you say, what, you think vampires do exist but there can't be any unicorns? Which is really cool. Alright, that sucks, bro. So let's take the stake anyway. That's what the stake is for. Let's go up. Look up there. You can see something up there. Let's go up here. On the pier. And let's investigate the murder scene. This is where the police was. We are now on the other side of the fence. Psychic. Madame Liotta does readings. But sadly we cannot enter here. Some police guys, police officers are guarding the crime scene, and this is now a close-up version of the crime scene. Yeah, sadly you cannot actually use, you cannot play here in the arcade. Well, this is like a fortune teller puppet. King Neptune or something. Would be interesting to hear what he has to say. Pitfall, a classic. I used to play this when I was a little kid on the Commodore 64. Call of Duty. The pinball version. Didn't know that existed. 13. Triple team. Sex. Liquid demon seed. So you know, this is what I was talking about. The whole flavor of the world is already kinda darker as you might be used to it in the real world. Hey, I also played this one, Rampage. Also a classic for me. It's like you play this King Kong Godzilla guy, and this is a giant werewolf, and you destroy buildings and you eat those little people to refresh your health bar. Blood Quest, I don't know this one. Anyway. Yeah, we cannot go in there, so this is quite brutal. You can see the raw flesh. These guys are yawning. Chubby. Alright. I think it's interesting to read all the little signs and all the details. You know, I've been through this game a few times, so I'm kinda looking for smaller things, different things. Yeah. So let's go back to where we actually need to go, since there's nothing here we can do. You can change your camera. It's Thank God there isn't any fall damage in this game. There's also like an oil rig or something. Oil mining platform, drilling platform, whatever.
Thin blood.
Looks thick enough to me.
Listen, it's like I've told you types about 1,000 times now. We know we can't hunt round here, alright? We're minding our own business. No reason to hassle the weaklings.
What are you talking about?
You mean you ain't here to run us off?
No, what would you think that?
We're getting pretty sick of it. Someone's sighting domain, or in the worst cases, hunting us for sport.
What? Why?
Dunno. We all seem to have come down with the same disease. Oh, hell, who am I kidding? We're a bad horror show, alright? We seem to be the runts, the mistakes. You types call us thin bloods. I say we're all equally screwed.
As you can see, they all have vampire fangs, yeah. Thinbloods? What clan are you from?
Clan. See, I've heard all that before, and I still don't know what the hell anyone's talking about. I'd like to know just what I've become. We'd all like to know just what the hell kind of devil's contract we've apparently signed.
How did this happen to you?
I'd just come to town for the surf tournament. Seems like years ago. It's
From Australia,
about 6
obviously.
months now. Every night during the finals, I used to hit the local diner after the beach parties fizzled out in the AM. That's where I met her.
Met who?
She had a natural beauty. Not
Did
like
she
all the
now?
plastic dolls littering the sand. Her name was Lily. I remember introducing
Maybe a
myself.
little pale,
She
huh?
seemed grateful for the company. Well, a few nights after our meeting, we were on the beach alone.
And it happens. Whoa, look at the time! I love that. Oh man, I really love that game. Go on.
She tried to tell me what she was, but I didn't understand. And so she showed me. I was furious with her when I took it all in. I cursed her and left, never really knowing what I was. Well, I realise now how she must have felt. So here I am now, a mystery to myself.
To myself. Hate to break it to you, friend, but you're all vampires.
That's what Lily tried to tell me. But what I don't understand are the rules and the terms and the reasons some of them are at our throats.
There are many of them.
Ravages of the apocalypse. That's what I want to know.
Sorry, had to drink a little. This Lily, is she dead?
Clinically, yes. But honestly,
Yeah,
I don't know.
clinically.
I
Clinically,
suppose
we all
I'd have
are.
moved on by now if I didn't think she'd show up one of these nights. There's a lot I've got left to say to her.
Are all these others here Sinbloods as well?
Aye, most of them just recently arrived in LA. Got chased off by the Sabbath or some such thing from their home cities. They're more in the dark than I am.
Sabbath.
They're a good bunch, but well, they've been through a lot. It's affected them.
It's interesting how they pronounce it differently. Like the others did call it the Sabbat, and this one has a TH at the end. So there's a little difference there. Maybe I should look into this whole Sinblood thing.
I hope you had better luck than I did. No one's been
New quest.
particularly friendly to me in this city. Only reason we're in Santa Monica is because we haven't been chased out yet.
So these guys are being chased off quite frequently. Oh, anyway. I'll ask around, see what I can dig up.
Oh, we'd appreciate it. Oh, before I forget, name's E. The black-haired beauty over there's Rosa. Sees the future, so she says. That nervous bloke is Copper. And the one who can't speak so well's Julius. Kids gloves with them. They've had it rough.
Any idea where I might begin looking for information?
Seems no one will talk about it. This all started that night in the diner. Maybe you could start there.
Maybe I'll do that. I'll see what I can do. Goodbye.
Oceans are fine.
Surfing vampire. Yeah, so there obviously are different kind of vampires. not only do they have different clans, which have different attributes, or rather different disciplines, or strengths of some sorts, there are also like weaker versions of those vampires, which seem to have no clan at all, or at least aren't affiliated with them. You do have like generations, that is the thing, and that means how far you are, how far away you are from the first creator, the original vampire who created all the other vampires. And of course there's your true age, which actually plays a role in how you are treated by the other vampires, how much respect you have earned. The older you are, I mean, it's natural that you accumulate more wisdom and attributes and strengths and maybe even disciplines and whatnot. So you get stronger and more powerful the older you are. It just comes with the age, and so you also gain more respect by that. So
Yeah.
they're all
No.
they are a very frightened bunch here.
You have me. No, you are going to China.
She's quite offensive, or quite, I don't know, she's quite forward with her visions. It's not like she's asking you, do you want to hear about it? She just throws stuff at you. What are you talking about?
Why is he smiling? The father. Is it the father behind him?
In many games, or even stories or movies, there's like this planting or foreshadowing thing where you have a character or NPC tell you some random stuff where you cannot make any sense out of it, and later in the movie, or if you rewatch the movie, you will see that she was actually telling you very important stuff. I mean, not concrete enough to let you decide differently, or maybe even that. But yeah, but usually people forget this during the game when it drags on and gets along. Your mind fills up with other stuff, so it's easy to reveal or kind of hint at some important things at the very beginning, because you cannot, the player cannot actually place the hint where it belongs in the puzzle. He doesn't see the big picture yet. So even revealing a very important thing, or saying a very important thing, doesn't necessarily help you in the game unless you know the context, which happens only later on. And this is kind of what is happening here, what she's talking about. So usually, by the way, seers and prophets, that kind of thing, is usually associated with Malkavians, or at least with the Auspex discipline, which Toreador, Malkavians, and Sinisha, I think. I mean, a few clans do have that. I think I'm forgetting another clan here. Tremere, yeah. Those guys also have Auspex. Yeah, anyway, I forgot what I wanted to say. But that is a whole discipline which lets you see the aura, the demeanor, the nature, the character of people, and also glimpses of the future and foreboding and pictures, visions of danger, all such things. So I'm not sure that all the other guys are clanless, so maybe she's also clanless and just has an Auspex discipline. But hers seems to be very developed or very good. It's not only a slight hint, there are many hints. She almost constantly is talking about what she sees, her visions here. So, she's talking about the father. Is it the father behind him? You're not making any sense.
We chased it for the run at the top of the city. On the sea. No, on the ground. We found it in the crypt. It's open. Oh, it's open. Oh God. Oh God. Run.
So she's telling me to run after it is open. And logically, naturally, I say, I don't understand what you're talking about. So maybe we keep that in mind. We chase it for the one at the top of the city, on the sea, underground, and then I find it in the crypt, and then it opens, and I should run.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I see nothing. Disregard what I say.
Oh, I love when people say that. First they tell you, I don't know, your whole life story which is going to happen, and then they go, oh, it's nothing, just forget about it. Oh, no big deal. Come on, tell me more.
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say.
Wait, do you know anything about the murder on the pier?
Murder. Yes, the killer is dead. He moves soon and travels to the heart of the Angeles, to the home of the stars, and then returns fulfilled and empty once again.
This talk it resembles, the way she talks resembles the way you talk when you are actually playing a Malkavian, like this very flowery speech, which kind of doesn't make sense, but also points to the heart of the matter. It's an interesting experience if you play as a Malkavian. It's a whole different experience, actually. So she says, the killer is dead, but so are we. Either she's talking about the killer is actually dead, or she's talking about some kind of undead person. And since the next sentence is he moves soon, I guess this is a vampire. The killer is going to travel to the heart of Angeles and the home of the stars. We'll keep that in mind as well. The killer is at the home of the stars and then returns fulfilled and empty once again. So she is kinda describing his motive, maybe, or what's driving him. He's searching for some kind of fulfillment, and his inner feelings are that of feeling empty. Can you be more specific?
I don't know what I'm saying.
Ah,
Forget
love
what I
that.
say.
Yeah, sure. Can you tell me my fortune? I'll pay you.
Fortune is not your destiny. All of us are unfortunate. Every time I sleep, the future plays out before me. I know the ending. It will end over and over until I cease to dream. I know your questions. For $100, I'll tell you what you don't want to hear. I need money to leave this place.
That's quite a steep price. It's remarkable that she says, I tell you what you don't want to hear. 100? I'll give you 20. Here's my question.
Then ask again.
Who can I trust?
The man on the couch, the lone wolf. All others, tread carefully.
The man on the couch is Mercurio, whom we have just met. The lone wolf. We haven't met a wolf yet, or did we? Didn't we just see a wolf up there on the pier? Anyway. All others. So basically, tread carefully. Basically, everybody is a danger and a threat to us. Who are my enemies?
Men, everywhere. Some with swords, some with smiles.
Some with
But
smiles.
I pity them.
Like that.
You are a remarkable foe.
Thank you, lady. So, who has a job I can do?
Those with a lot to say usually have something on their mind. There are many unique individuals around the city. It's almost as if they're waiting for you to ask the right thing. E, for example.
It's almost like they're in a video game, isn't it? Any advice at all? Something that's going to save my life?
Don't open it.
Again, with the opening of something. In 5th grade, who stole my bike? That's great.
I see the future, not the past.
That's actually a clever reply. What's going to happen to me in the next few nights?
The Crimson Ship. He's not who he says she is, and is going to burn. Dinosaurs. He's furious. The man with the crest. The voice in the darkness. Boss. Chinese brothers. Follow the lights to the end of the tunnel. Where do you want to go?
There's a bloody ship, huh? A red ship. He's not who he says she is, and it's going to burn. This is a little strange, isn't it? He's not who he says she is. And it's going to burn. Dinosaurs? Well, you see, this is what I'm talking about. There are all those hints, and they do come into play later in the game, but if you throw them out all at once, they kind of really make no sense at all. He's furious. The man with the crest. The voice in the darkness, boss. She addresses us as boss, like she's talking with the voice of someone else. Maybe. She hasn't addressed us as boss yet, so this kind of sounds odd. Chinese brothers. Follow the light to the end of the tunnel. Where do you want to go? Yeah, that's always the question, where I want to go. So I'm going to win after all is said and done.
Whether or not you win the game,
The
matters
game.
not. It's if you bought it.
This is so great. This is actually some kind of fourth wall stuff also going on. It's like life is a game, and it's all a game, but this is also an actual game, a video game that you're playing. And to the creators, it really doesn't matter if you win. It just matters if you have bought it. It's such great dialogue. Goodbye. Alright. So I will go up here now, but not in this video. See you soon.